Hello and welcome to this fourth devotion of Holy Week, this Thursday. Today we're going to be looking at Luke chapter 22, verses 31 through 34, and I'm going to summarize. Jesus is talking and he looks at Simon and he says, "Simon, Satan has asked to sift each of you like wheat, but I have pleaded in prayer for you that your faith would not fail. So when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen your brothers." And Peter replied, "Lord, I'm willing to go to prison with you. I'm even willing to die with you." But Jesus said, "Peter, let me tell you something. Before the rooster crows tomorrow morning, you will deny me 3 times." Aren't you glad that this man, this Peter, was part of Jesus' crew? I know that I am. There's been countless times in my Christian walk when I felt a kinship to Peter. And I really think that there's a little bit of him in each one of us, eager to follow after God, and very confident that we're never going to trip up, that we're never going to falter or fail. But we need to realize that our best intentions are never quite enough. See, Jesus predicted that Peter would deny him, but Peter was stubborn. He refused to listen. He would not receive this teaching, this prediction from Christ, because it really didn't make any sense to him. Peter loved the Lord. He would never do that, and he had believed with every fiber of his being that he would never betray Jesus. He imagined that he was going to endure and go through the same trials as his Messiah. But you see, it was in this blind love that Peter didn't recognize his fallibility. He didn't understand the pressure of the circumstances that Christ was about to endure. He wasn't prepared for this violence that was going to happen with the crucifixion. But Jesus knew. He knew that Peter wasn't strong enough, at least not as strong as he thought he was. But the question is, what if Peter had responded differently in that moment? What if instead of putting up a wall, what if he had responded with, "Wait, really? How? Why would I do this, Lord? If this is true, is there any way around it? Is there any way that I can prepare myself to respond in the right way?" It's often difficult for us to receive this kind of instruction about our own lives and how we will react, even from those that we trust, even from those wise counsel that we have around us. Sometimes it feels kind of harsh, and we push back, we throw up a wall, and we say, no, I would never do anything like that. But when the truth comes from Christ, we have to stay open, and we have to listen to what it is he's telling us. We have to avoid going into this self-protection mode and refuse to hear what God is trying to teach us. We need to hear God saying, "Hey, you have a weakness. Don't be stubborn. Listen to what it is I'm telling you. Learn from my instruction." I really think that Peter was hurt by Jesus' prediction. And sometimes that happens to us. We get hurt feelings. We deny what we really know to be true. We recoil from that, and we go into a self-protection kind of mode. But that stubbornness that we show, that lack of openness, leads us further away from God and further away from the direction that he would have us to go. So my hope is that each one of us would learn from Peter's interaction with Jesus here, that when Christ exposes those weaknesses in our lives, those sinful behaviors in our lives, it's out of his immense care for us, and it's an opportunity for each of us to seek a deeper understanding of where he's trying to lead us.